So I'm Roger with my Campfire Tales. Somebody asked me not too long ago, hey, do you do anything besides hunt and fish and go out there and forage, to be able to have fun outdoors? And, as a matter of fact, that gave me an idea for, my tale today. I'd like to talk about our local parks. When I first moved out to Seattle, I went out to Green Lake. Out there they've got a huge sporting complex over several acres. And they've got a 4-mile walk that goes around the lake that, you can keep in shape doing that and, kind of admiring the water, etc. But also that, what I went out there for, they had the only lighted tennis courts in town. And so I could play late into the night and meet people and, just have a good time. And then I'd go over to Marymore Park over in Redmond. They had a velodrome over there where you could watch people bicycling. They allow places to fly model airplanes. I think you can do drones now. And they've got a place where I could launch my kayak and go down the Sammamish Slough. They had a walkway down the slough that every half mile or so they'd have exercise stations with different workout that you could do. Or I'd go over to West Seattle. They had the only saltwater pool I've ever seen. They also added not too long ago a huge 20-foot troll. They have 5 of them at different parks in our local area. Came in about just a year or so ago that are definitely worthwhile looking into. I'd go to the Arboretum where they do, especially in the springtime when the rhododendrons are in bloom and azaleas, and just beautiful walk to take through there. So you can go out to Lake Union and watch them fly the kites, or kind of visit the old brewery setup that they had there. You can again do the art walk over by the Seattle Art Museum along the waterfront there. I like just going out to Mercer Island and Luther Burbank Park, just kind of walking along the waterfront, maybe have a picnic out there from time to time, or you can go to, Bellevue's got a par 3 golf course that you can play on. You've got indoor facilities also at some of the community centers that are part of the Parks Department. Or just use some of their docks or boat launches for, get out there, launch a kayak or canoe or something. And, there's so much to do at the parks, from flying a kite to, just Golden Gardens had, you go out there during the summer and people will bring drums down and start a beat going up and down the beach with everybody kind of having their own drum set. So there's just a lot of fun to be had by being outdoors, using our park system. Take advantage of it. I really enjoy it. It's a good way to get outdoors, and it's very inexpensive. We hope that you enjoyed this week's telling of Campfire Tales. Please remember to hit subscribe to make sure that you get the announcements for next week's upcoming activities, as well as the new topics for the Campfire Tales. Please also share the fun that we have here and let your friends know about our website, RogersOutdoorChannel.org.